All of the things that we do, whether they're big or small, that we're putting off doing, they take up space in our life energetically. I am sure that you've heard the phrase, what you resist persists. And what happens is our resistances can end up as a big pile of incompletions. And we carry around those incompletions and they just weigh us down and they take up our energy and they really keep us out of the flow of the miracle zone. Hi, I'm Marcy Shimoff. I'm the founder of your Year of Miracles, where we help people live in what we call the miracle zone, which is that place where you feel like you are in the flow with the universe and you experience more synchronicities and more miracles in your everyday life. And today's miracle moment is how to open to what it is that you resist. So I want you to think about a difficult thing that you know you need to do, but you have been resisting it or you've been putting it off. Maybe it's a conversation with somebody that is really something that you need to do and you don't want to. Or maybe you have some paperwork that you've got to do that you've been putting off. Or, just anything that's looming on your to-do list. Something that when you think about it, you go, ugh, do I really have to do this? Now, here's the thing. All of the things that we do, whether they're big or small, that we're putting off doing, they take up space in our life energetically. I am sure that you've heard the phrase, what you resist persists. And what happens is our resistances can end up as a big pile of incompletions. And we carry around those incompletions and they just weigh us down and they take up our energy and they really keep us out of the flow of the miracle zone. So if we want to create more space for the miracles that we're looking for, we need to open to those things that we have been resisting. So how can you get yourself to open to what you resist? I'm going to share with you a couple of things. The first comes from the productivity experts. They say that the best way to handle this is to start your day by doing that thing that you resist the most or the most difficult task first. And when you do what you're avoiding, then it kind of lifts that feeling of overwhelm from your shoulders for the rest of the day. One of my favorite authors from long ago, Brian Tracy, who I've had the honor of getting to share the stage with, he calls it eating the frog. And it comes from the Mark Twain quote where he said that if the first thing you do every morning is to eat a live frog, then you can go through the day with the satisfaction of knowing that that's probably the worst thing that's going to happen to you during the day. Well, I actually need to change that analogy. I'm a vegetarian, but you get the idea that you start with the difficult task first. You eat the frog. And it's not just for that one thing on your list. Research shows that when you actually complete one difficult task, it triggers this release of the chemicals in the brain called endorphins. And that gives you a natural high that lasts you for hours. And so you start with that endorphin rush, and it allows you to carry through the rest of the things for hours during your day that you may have been putting off. And it really gives you that energy of juice that helps you through your day. And you can actually develop a positive addiction to these endorphins. And that just keeps making you want to go after those harder things first so that you end up with the endorphin high. So that's the first thing I want to share with you tactically from the experts. But the second thing I want to do is take it a step further and bring some miracles energy into it to help you really be open to what it is you're resisting. So I'm going to take you through a short process that's going to support you in some of those worries or fears that you might have, which is causing you to avoid whatever it is. And this process will help allow that worry or fear to dissipate. So I'd like you to get comfortable where you're sitting. I'm going to ask you in a moment to just close your eyes to go through this process. So I want you to just, if you would, with your eyes closed, take some nice deep breaths. Feel your feet on the ground. Feel your body in the chair or wherever you are sitting as you're watching this or listening to this. And imagine a cord going all the way down from the root of the base of your spine, your root chakra, connecting you to Mother Earth. And imagine another cord going from the crown of your head, the top of your head, all the way up, high through the sky to the heavens. And feel your body deeply rooted and supported by Mother Earth. And feel your spirit supported by your guides or angel teams in the celestial realms. And now if you put your hand on your heart, which is that place that connects Mother Earth with Father Sky, and take some nice deep breaths in and out of your heart. And now I'm going to invite you to explore a few questions. So the first question is, what is one thing that I am resisting or putting off right now? And just pick one, just get a sense of one thing that you are putting off or resisting. Great. And here's the second question. What am I afraid will happen if I face this? Just feel what answer comes up. What am I afraid will happen if I face this? And just be with or welcome that fear or that worry. Let it be there and have its space. And now the third question is, what is a new and empowering miracle perspective that I could give myself about this situation? Maybe it's, I have the capacity to know how to handle this situation. Or I trust that I'm supported by the universe no matter what happens. What's an empowering miracle perspective that gives you energy? Wonderful. And now imagine that you've opened up to whatever it is you're resisting or putting off, and it goes really, really well. How do you feel? Maybe you feel deep relief. Maybe you feel ease and gratitude. So just imagine that you have moved that stagnant energy, and there's greater space for miracles to flow, and notice how you feel. Fabulous. Now, finally, I want you to imagine going through your day with that energy, with more energy to put towards everything else that's so important to you. Feel the lightness that you feel now that you've opened to what it is you're resisting, and that's off your shoulders. Ah, wonderful. And now you can stretch, and when you feel ready, you can slowly open your eyes. Fantastic. So with this energy, I invite you to give it a try. Either now or tomorrow morning. Just do that one thing that you've been resisting, and do it with that energy of your new perspective, and notice what happens in your life. And please, of course, share it with us. And I'm going to leave you with a quote from Theodore Isaac Rubin. He was the past president of the American Institute of Psychoanalysis, and he says, happiness does not come from doing easy work, but from the afterglow of satisfaction that comes from the achievement of a difficult task that demanded our best. And the way we get to that, this is not him, this is now me. The way we get to that is through opening to those things that we resist and bringing to it our love and our miracle energy. So I am wishing you a week where you courageously face those things that you have been putting off, and you feel that weight lifted off your shoulders, and you open up to having more space for miracles. I send you my love.